Hey guys, it's Greg. I'm here to talk about the cryptocurrency market specifically because that's what this channel focuses on. If you landed here, please do me a favor, smash the like button and hit the subscribe button. Or if you don't like it, smash the dislike button. One or the other, doesn't matter to me. All right, guys, today is going to be the moment of truth because we have this right here. Here's everything the Fed is expected to announce, including the biggest rate hike in 28 years. Lots of people are expecting a bear market. Everything is going down farther. We'll be descending right down to Hades. Right, guys? That's the sentiment. Literally, that's the sentiment throughout all the market. And people have videos now. Like here's the videos that I'm seeing now. Guys, you need to think about selling your crypto. Okay, which they should have sold it back in November. Guys, look, these YouTubers, man, they need to be telling them to sell it back in November, December. Like I mentioned to people, myself, I wasn't on YouTube then, but at end of November, December, I told some folks, hey, go to stable coins. Not to boast or brag, but it's the truth. And you know what? I got ridiculed for that. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, well, I mean, look at it now. Hundreds of thousands of dollars have been lost, millions and millions, maybe even probably billions have been lost. Yeah, billions have been lost over the weekend. All right, guys, so sorry about my rant. I want to go over Bitcoin, show some stuff that is going on that I think is interesting and positive for Bitcoin. So one of the areas, I'm going to go over the RSI data. I think it's important. Now, it is at the lowest peak on the weekly chart here. The RSI is at the lowest peak. Here's the 18 bear market. The end of the 2018 bear market. Here's the bear market before that. So you can see right there, and then here it is over here. So I'm looking at that like, hey, either could it go down some more? It could, but there's got to be something coming up here soon, 30, 60, 90 days. And here's the other thing is sometimes you can find a cheat sheet in here. So if you take a look at this data, okay, you take a look at this data. I'm not saying it could happen, but you know, there is a possibility. So here's Bitcoin's overall chart like that, okay? Here's the overall chart. Here's this third wave run up, right? Came down and made another fifth wave. So that's right there to there. And it came down and corrected in this massive fourth wave, right? And then you have this. What did it do on that fourth wave? It came all the way down and breached that area on Bitcoin. You see that? It came down and reset the whole cycle. So on the next wave, what was Bitcoin able to do? It was able to start going up. So this is a fifth wave. The reason I call that a fifth wave is because here's your third. This is your fifth of your third. And then you have divergence right here. You see that divergence right here. And now it came down and the bear market reset it. And here we are in the same scenario, similar scenario. Now, a lot of people use wedges. Your classical technical analysts, they like to use wedges. Descending wedges are bullish in the chart. And you'll see them in RSI too, are bullish patterns. So here we have this, right? Sometimes you have a cheat sheet in the chart. You go by that chart. So here it is over here. Looks similar, doesn't it? Come up, do the fifth wave, and went through all this. Came up here on the third wave, right? Coming back down. You know, is something like this going to happen? We're going to see something, you know, maybe it'll come down a little bit more, and then, you know, it starts doing its thing and making its wave up like that. That's a possibility, guys. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking for right now. I'm looking for a bottom. I'm looking for a bottom on Bitcoin. I don't think there's anything unusual going on with this at all. Now, there's a debate whether this is a fourth wave or a second wave. Until proven otherwise, if you take it off log, you can make it look like a second wave. That's what it is, guys, just like that, okay? For those who want to know, you can take it off log, blow up my screen, and go look at it. It's a second wave now. And maybe it is. We're not going to know until this is all over with of who's going to be right in this debate of whether this is a fourth wave or whether this is going to be the the second wave. But if I go back to my data, my cheat sheet, because the reason you want to go back in your charts and look at it is because human behaviors don't change. No matter what, they don't ever change. So here's my cheat sheet, right? Here it is, third wave, back down, fifth wave, okay? Here's third wave, back down, fifth wave, fourth wave, coming back down, reset, RSI, come back down, reset RSI. Maybe something like what I said before. That's why I think it's a fourth wave. One of the reasons, and then other reasons, I don't believe that's a fifth wave up here, right there. So that's what I'm looking at. Everything looks good to me, guys. Bitcoin, I'm just going to be looking for a bottoming process in this area over the next week, 2 weeks, 30 days, 60 days, or something like that with Bitcoin. Okay, so I will say it's at a moment of truth with all the negative sentiment that's going on in the market, 75 basis points, rate hike, quantitative tightening, and on and on and on. And the market is just very, very negative, guys. I mean, it is so negative. Like, it is really, really bad. It's like so bad, I don't even like being around it anymore, man. These people are like got negative attitude. So Ethereum, same thing. Looking at the RSI data, looking really, really good. In my opinion, I like what I see. Here's that second wave correction. It took that out, and look at that. Ever since the start, it's equal with the start of it. So something's coming up with Ethereum too, guys. And I pulled a retracement, if you want to call this a fourth wave, and which I am at this time until proven otherwise. Go up there like that, peak of that third wave, and look at that, a bounce right on that 382. A bounce right on that 382 area. So, that's what I think everything looks good, guys. So it's just a matter of just being a little bit more patient. Let's see what the market's going to give us and see what's going to go on with the 75 basis rate hike and how much more negative sentiment could drive this down, maybe a little bit more. It could bounce in that area. You might see, in my opinion, I wouldn't be surprised to see wicks down to $850, $900 with Ethereum. That would be possible. It likes to do wicks. So that's the end of my quick analysis on it. Nothing surprising to me. The Bitcoin and Ethereum, as far as the correction is concerned, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, and they're really getting on people's nerves. Like, this is really, really putting bad taste in people's mouth. And I think that's not what I think. That's what the corrections are supposed to do. And then people that are smart, the smart investors are, they're going, hey, wait a second, all this negative sentiment, and they're going to go in and pounce and go, boom, I'm going to get myself good price on Ethereum, good price on Bitcoin, or, what other assets are you going into? I suggest, just stay with Bitcoin, not financial advice. I suggest just staying with Bitcoin to be on the safe side, and then once Bitcoin goes, then Ethereum will go, and then the alts will fall behind it too. But honestly, looking at the alt market, it's not looking that bad. It really isn't. Solana is still over $25. I think we're down to 26. Cardano is still looking pretty good. Could they have more downside? They could. But I mean, honestly, they don't look that bad yet. All right, guys, that's the end of my video. Thanks for watching. Peace.